Hello guys, it's me again on Sincere Ace channel. I want to take you outside today to see a historical landmark that's local to my area. This is what was called many years ago a one-room schoolhouse or schoolhouse, and these were found around the United States. There are probably a little over 200, I think, still in existence here in the United States. They're no longer used, however, they are historical landmarks, and they would be in rural areas. Now, I don't live in a rural area. I live in a suburb. This is near my home, but I just wanted to show you this because I'm an educator, and also my mother, for a period when she was a child, she went to a one-room schoolhouse, but I'll talk about that a little later in the video. Let's go look a little bit at this place. Now, we can't go inside, I don't think, so let's just look at the monuments here. Okay, now I'll turn this over here. Now, the school is next to a church rather, and in my state here in Georgia, and it might be around the country, you have these types of signs at historical landmarks. And so this is the name of the school. It's called Chestnut Grove School. And I'm going to try to read it for you because you can't see it very well. It says the Chestnut Grove Schoolhouse was established in 1887 to meet the educational aspirations of black children. It was built and equipped by local black farmers. The land was donated by a black farmer named Floyd Kinney, who could not read or write. On July 30th, 1892, the school was purchased by the Clark County Board of Education for $100 and continued to operate until 1950. In 1956, the Board of Education sold the building and land to Chestnut Grove Baptist Church for $500. The schoolhouse was added to the National Registry of Historical Places, number 84003873 in 1984. There was a dedication ceremony held on May 5th, 2001 at the Chestnut Grove School, 610 Epsbridge Road in Athens, Georgia. Yeah, I live in Athens, Georgia. I'm in the southeastern part of the country. And so let's look a little bit at this the building. And you can see down, it's the school is built on blocks, okay, old blocks. And if you go up here to the steps, you'll see a dedication that somebody made here. It says, "Are you in step with the master? They lead to higher ground. In memory of Luke and Roberta Barnett, I love your children." And they got, I think, Lewis, Cordelia, and Tyrone, and it was posted in 2013. So yeah, this is the school. Yeah, has some spider webs up there. Let's look, yeah, that's the blocks. And let's look here. There's a monument here, also given by the Episcopal Diocese of Atlanta, October 28, 2017. This is, I didn't know this history, but this is in memory of our martyred brothers, sisters, and unknown others lynched between 1870 and 1964 in Athens, Georgia. Now, for those of you that live abroad, lynching was, it was like a racial crime. It was a racial crime back years ago. The black people were hanged or killed, often by mobs of white people. So these are names of some of the people that were lynched here. I didn't even know this history. I know more history actually about Turkey and abroad in the Middle East than I know my local history. So lately I've been taking it on myself to learn more about the history of my town, because I don't know a lot about it. I went to university here. The oldest state university in the country is actually here, the University of Georgia. And also the oldest state university is here, and that's my alma mater. It was founded in 1785. So 1785 is pretty old here for the United States. That's old for us. But I just want you to see this. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the one-room school concept. Like I said, my mother, who is 85 years old, she went for a time to one-room school or one-room schoolhouse. Some of them were attached to churches. But as you see in the case of this school here, Chestnut Grove School, the church came much, much later. So speaking of one-room schoolhouses, and we just saw Chestnut Grove School. This is a book called Greene County, Georgia. It is a part of the Black America series. It's by Mamie Lee Hillman. And I haven't seen any other books in the series, but that does not mean they don't exist. So maybe I need to do some research and see if there were more in the series. I can't remember whether I bought this book or my dad. My late father just adored this book, so I'm not showing the bottom part of the book because it's had its better days. It's really the worst for wear. But I wanted to show you some photographs of some these rural one-room schools. Now, the one-room school or the one-room schoolhouse was not just a concept here in the United States. It wasn't something that was just from here. Now, I actually thought it was. And then the first time I learned that it wasn't was during when the miniseries Anne of Green Gables was aired, I think back in the late 80s, early 90s, I think. Not sure. I think it was late 80s. In the book and also in the miniseries, the setting of the story is in Canada on Prince Edward Island, and Anne, the character Anne, actually attended a one-room schoolhouse. So and my mother also did. So let's look. I'm just turning some of the pages here. I didn't have my book marked, so I'm going to go back just to the section on church schools. Now, remember Chestnut Grove, this school was before the church was established. Here are some one-room schoolhouses in the county where my mother grew up. Some of them, you'll see later, look like they might be bigger than just one room. I'm not sure. Of course, I don't know. But you can see these are sort of like similar in size to Chestnut Grove. Okay. The one here at the bottom looks like a small little house. Well, it is called a school. It was called a schoolhouse. See a photo there of a classroom with the teacher. Now, the teachers, these types of schools only had one teacher, and they had to teach multiple age groups. So they had to be good. I know they had to be good at tailoring the lessons for the different age groups. They had to really be on their toes. Okay, you see some of these. Now, my mother's family church is called Bethabara Baptist Church, and it had a school attached to it. Now, I used to go to Bethabara during the summers when I would stay sometimes with my grandparents, sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes a month during summer vacation. And but the school by that time, many years before, had been moved. I never saw it. It was moved to the county seat of Greensboro. So my mother actually, this is a photo here at the bottom, right here, of the first school that my mother attended. My mother, how she got to school, well, there was not any school bus at that time. So her mother would sometimes walk her, or her father would take her to school in his mule and wagon. So this is Bethabara, where my mother started her education. Here's some more schools and other little towns and hamlets in my mother's home county. Now here is the other one-room school that my mother went to. This is Penfield School. So Penfield is like a little village in Greene County. My aunt actually lives near there, and my aunts do. Both of my aunts do. I have two aunts that actually live near there. And Penfield, this was the school my mother went here. She said she started going here when she was in the 5th grade, when she was around, I guess, 9 or 10 years old. And here's the final picture. So Here, these are some one-room schoolhouses in Greene County, Georgia, back from years ago. Thanks for viewing my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and also push the notification bell so that you'll know when I've made a new video. So thanks so much. I appreciate all the new followers to my channel, and I hope to talk to you again soon.